Hello, thanks for taking the time to learn about VetVR Veterinary Simulator. VetVR is an experimental virtual reality simulation game where the player finds themselves hired straight out of veterinary school. Their new boss recognized their love for animals and veterinary skills, so they hired them to join their staff at a brand new veterinary clinic. As the newbie, the player is given some leeway as they learn the ropes of working independently. They learn and practice real-world veterinary fundamentals in order to accurately diagnose mysterious illnesses and save the lives of animals in urgent medical conditions. Throughout their journey, it becomes clear to them that providing excellent animal care is not only important for the patient's sake, but also for the growing veterinary clinic, whose reputation is still being established. As the player progresses through the game by successfully treating many animals, they will begin to realize that word of their work is spreading around town. New clients begin pouring in with more and more interesting and exotic animal scenarios. The purpose of VetVR is to take an unusual approach to teaching veterinary medicine through gamification. Players navigate through in-depth medical scenarios and make split-second decisions that will truly affect whether their animal patient lives or dies. All interactions are built on real-world robust dynamics and mimic real-world limitations. The game offers training levels to prepare players for this. In these levels, and by playing through progressively more difficult scenarios, players learn how to diagnose and treat unknown health issues while also learning how to use veterinary tools, assemble medical equipment, choose and calculate drug dosages, and even practice for and take real-world exams. The game is designed to be as fun to play as it is educational. It originated in a desire to assist veterinary students in their learning of high-intensity skills while giving them a safe space in which they are allowed to make and learn from mistakes, but it has since evolved into an experimental video game also designed with the casual player in mind. While being used as a tool in research, the team at Lico Studio has also created a version of the game for the public that allows everyone to live out their dreams of saving animal lives through novel experiences. It also hopes to promote more interest in the field of veterinary medicine. The game's medical scenarios have a systemic depth that follows biomedical logic. Animal patients give appropriate oral and haptic feedback, and the type of injury declines or improves based on the real passage of time, the player's choices, and the correct selection and dosage of medications. Machines are true-to-life models that players must assemble, safety test, and use appropriately to achieve the desired results. In more advanced levels, the machines do mimic common malfunctions which a user will learn how to identify and test for before they cause harm. As players progress through the game, their confidence and skills grow. Their decision-making and ability to use veterinary logic improves, and the complexity of the scenarios grows with them. While the mechanics of the game are designed in a unique approach mimicking reality, players are allowed and encouraged to pause or restart a scenario at any time. One of the biggest benefits of VetVR is that users can grow their confidence and learn from common mistakes without causing any real-world harm to animals. VetVR strives to overcome many obstacles found in veterinary medicine, including fear of failure and limited access to animals or funds. Along with being an experimental game, VetVR is being used as a tool to research the feasibility of virtual reality as a valid and alternative method to teaching and examining professional knowledge and practical skills when learning a task. VetVR has been and continues to be used to assess student competency and knowledge and practical skills when learning a biomedical task at Colorado State University's Veterinary Teaching Hospital. Students have practiced for and taken important exams in VetVR. The advantages, disadvantages, and possible methods to improve VR as an educational tool are being closely studied through this game. Success is rewarded through every stage of the game, and the lobby and outside areas have been designed as a place for players to enjoy themselves between scenarios. With music, minigames, interactive objects, and humorous animal interactions, these levels are designed to entertain players and give them a space to relax. You can give treats to Bruce or yourself, play fetch, and as you complete scenarios, more minigames and interactions are unlocked. We have also hidden Easter eggs on many of the levels to give players an additional incentive and source of fun between all the learning. We have linked our Steam page in the submission form, which contains the limited demo version of our game. If interested, we will soon have an early access version of our game available on Steam. We are planning on releasing this early access version containing more scenarios and longer playable content in February, but we'll have keys to play the game before this release earlier. Don't hesitate to reach out to us if this is something you are interested in or if you have any questions regarding VetVR. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video and for considering VetVR Veterinary Simulator.